and then I'm gonna eat something, and then we're probably gonna stream another 2 hours, something like that. Let's get into it. Just gotta find the right sound level. Hey, Flamer. Yeah, my chat is disconnected again. Perfect. Can you come back next month when my chat is working again for like 7 streams until my data volume is taken up? That would be amazing. Okay. Yeah, I always think I should make a title with tits somewhere in there. But then I'm also thinking that I'm gonna get banned. And too many people want to see me get banned for me to actually do something like that. So you have to deal with all I got. But I do think that you can't actually recognize me anymore anyways, because I was so productive today that I got a haircut. Well, I mean, like, you know, someone else. But I had to go there, and now you're seeing the bump in my head. This one. I don't know why there's a bump in my head. Don't ask me. It's just when I lay down. It's when I get hit too often in the head as a kid that it just stays. You gotta own it. You gotta own to have a malleable head. But yeah, look at this. Look at what I've got here. We found a veteran suit, and I'm thinking you went to sleep right before I found that, because I did not stream much after you were gone. But we found literally right after the veteran suit replacement with 100 more armor. It does not have as much physical resistance, it does not have that much defensive ability, but it has fucking 7% more avoid projectiles. So with that, I could also take this one out fairly easily, because, yeah, just avoid projectiles. Okay, I got it anyways. I did not even know it could go up to that. I'm thinking that probably it goes it really has a wide range to it. That it is like 14 to 22, and that we got the max roll on this. I actually did not think that we would go so far into it. Oh, by the way, am I still on the... No, okay, got it. So yeah, that's a pretty solid roll, and we could actually get the theft dodge from it. Obviously, I did, for the golden belt, I had to use my my golden fleece. So I'm not quite sure what to equip on this one yet. Since this one we can take out relatively easily, I'm thinking that I might actually destroy this and take the cold resistance, just so that we get to the 77% again. Which obviously for epic we need to go a little bit overboard with the resistances that we get here anyways. Let me see. Yay, my chat is back. Okay. Otherwise, I would... Otherwise, I could get more armor protection. What I looked at yesterday, and I can probably... don't mind the porn. There's unfortunately, as always, not much in this game. But when we are looking at armor absorption, for some reason, and I've not seen that, and I'm pretty sure that's not the case, there would be armor absorption on the golden fleece. I'm thinking that this is not the case, because no, it is only energy cost from what, like, this is just a wrong stat, I think. Also it is 9, 9, 12, so that tells me kind of that it's wrong. I mean, we can look this up relatively easily. Let's just go here. I can also portal from beside the actual portal. I ended yesterday just frustratingly, I just gave up. I got a shrine that I wanted to trigger at the end, and for some reason my character actually activated the shrine from outside the range, from outside the effective range, and did not get the shrine buff. So I was just like, I can't, I'm giving up, and just went far, far away. Okay, so now that we are gonna check those, just if there's anything in particular. Also, I'm looking like a true Viking now. It looks super stupid what I'm wearing. Don't you worry about it. I'm looking like a caveman, but that's okay. Also, I'm thinking of actually clearing that stuff out here. The stuff that I normally have in the Relic Vault. Just that we have everything ready. And because, as you can see, I have literally no fucking space. So when we are going ahead, like, I mean, I have to do this just so that we can get those out. I'm probably keeping the entreaty, and I'm probably also clearing out the transfer area, because those, like I said, I want to keep this as vanilla as intended as possible. But normally for a new character, if I was just to start a character, then I would have those spaces, and then I could also get rid of that stuff, right? Which is now missing for me. So I'm thinking of actually just clearing it out so that I have a little bit of space to work with, because it's no fun to constantly having to shift or stuff around it, you know, getting rid of this and that and everything. So yeah, I'm thinking of it. What I'm also thinking about is maybe I don't need this and can get this. Okay. More space here. This one is also one that I could probably get rid of. Just one of those. And yeah, there's your pierce damage thing. Because on the arm bracers, you get the same buff as on the leg guards. So I think what you found, what you told me about yesterday, was the off the glade suffix, right? With the pierce damage. I mean, I really like this. I actually forgot that it is on here as well. There's probably some stuff that I could get rid of here as well. Like I said, this one with bleeding, cold, and vitality damage. There is actually one. So, yeah, I mean, basically, for this one, I'm now looking on what I could equip there. Like, this can, you know, be equipped on all armor, and then it would have bleeding resistance. Or for example, with this one, flat armor and health. Nah, I like my 50% that I have right now. 36 dexterity, that's also something that we can equip for now. So on the weapon though, I actually thought about, okay, this has flat damage, which is nice, and then 20% attack speed. But I'm not going for that yet. With this... Well, there I would have one. I'm not gonna use it. But for example, with this one, I would have also a good amount of flat damage and life leech. But what I said yesterday about life leech and energy leech builds, unfortunately, all of the ones I got for some reason are energy leech. I'm not quite sure why this one is even here. Yeah, all of the ones I actually got are energy leech. But that might not be so super bad because it's kind of an interesting stat. But yeah, I'm probably actually gonna equip life leech on the weapon if I already have something there. This one also has an interesting stat, but I'm gonna get to that pretty soon. Just wanting to make sure. What would I equip? Also, I need to make this quieter. What specifically would I equip? Out of the ones... so this one is actually what I thought about. With the chance for 150 damage and an attack speed. It's not bad. Like I said, I mean, it would feel smooth if I had about 140 attack speed. But we're never gonna get to that. Unless I have a weapon which has attack speed by itself, and then I get 2 attack speed modifiers with this. Like with this one you can get to 35% extra. So yeah, with this one it would be possible, but not quite sure if I'm gonna take that. The other thing was reduced armor, right? That would also be one. Yeah, I have nothing there that actually looks that interesting to me right now. Total speed, sure. Yeah, see this one? minus 30% energy cost. It was too fucking strong, probably. Too fucking strong with the armor absorption. But I just wanna check. Okay. So yeah, probably they took the armor absorption out, but I'm even thinking that maybe it never existed. No, I'm pretty sure like this hasn't existed for a long time. Like even with the GQ Immortal Throne expansion, it probably did not exist anymore. Especially because this has recharge, right? Which would make it super interesting, but meh. Other things to actually get, because like if I do have all of my armor protection, it would actually be super interesting to get armor absorption. For that there's also something else to look up. I'm not quite sure how many of those would actually have armor absorption, but I think it is literally only defense that has it. So with defense you actually get plus 16 plus 18 armor absorption, and then you would just need 12% more, right? Or if you get plus 20% armor absorption from this with plus 4, then you get plus 30% armor absorption. And I think how it works, that the percentage is not just a percentage that is taken on top of the normal armor absorption percentage, which is 70% for this game. So normally you are just absorbing 70% of the armor that you have on your pieces, which, like I said, for me, with the plus 35% armor protection right now is actually pretty hefty for what it is. But with the armor that I have, the best way to actually get more out of that armor would have an armor absorption of 100%. And I'm thinking, as it works, with this you can get to 100% armor absorption. Not more than 100 armor, like it is capped at that, I think. But you know, getting armor absorption would be pretty cool, and it would have been even cooler if that was an actual thing, like 12% here. As it stands though, you will be on shields, there's no armor absorption. I'm also guessing that it works kind of differently. There's also nothing else, as you can see. So it is literally just the relics that is wrong. And then there's for the armor pieces itself some with the Brenner's plate. But what then actually undermines my theory that you even get 100% armor absorption is that all of them do have armor absorption. So there's 4 pieces of the Brenner stuff that actually have armor absorption, and then it would speak to that you would have over 100% armor absorption. So then it could be that this is literally just with 40% armor absorption extra, you would get to the 100% armor absorption just because you go off the 70% and then you get 10% extra, so you have 77%. You know, it would actually be even worse, right? This one is though then, you know, not horrible to get 10% extra armor protection, to get a little bit of health and whatnot. Then it has it has extra armor and it has defensive ability. It's kind of weird. And then the armor absorption, like I said, there's just no other way for me to get it. I'm guessing this is locked at 10%. Like there's probably no range to it, like that I could get 2 with 15% or whatever. I don't think so. Even on this, I'm pretty sure it's not even gonna be the case. As you can see, they are all 10%, so I don't think that there's any range to them. Interesting enough though that you can find greens for everything. I'm just not quite sure what this is supposed to be, because this one is mage and this one is strength based. Why would a mage? I mean, I'm a battle mage and I'm thinking about it right now, but you know, normal people would not. So I'm not quite sure why they have like useless items like those. I don't know why they have put them in their game. Warhorn is interesting though. Warhorn, which causes the stun, is actually kind of interesting to activate. Unfortunately, it would get activated on the attacks that are already stunning. So I would Shadow Strike in, and then it would get activated, so it's kind of a wasted stun. But yeah, that would be cool to have. Oh yeah, right. And with the game, what I've said, this one does have bleeding, cold, vitality damage, right? And there is one item, and I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna find it, because okay, there we go. The cold essence. The cold essence does cold damage. Well, it does frostburn damage and frostburn damage percentage for itself. And then there is a completion bonus, and unfortunately this can only enhance armor. But this one has a completion bonus with cold damage, vitality damage, and bleeding damage. I just thought that was super interesting, because there's no other one that actually has something stupid like that. So I don't know why that is a thing. Don't ask me. Oh no, wait, this one has... oh no, this is the epic... great. This is the epic one. The epic version of it. I should probably just take that out and focus on the useful ones. I was also thinking of... there could be a pretty good one with... legendary mechanical parts, which has the 15 total speed. So for casting speed and, you know, attack speed, then it's kind of interesting since I'm slow as well. So that's not horrible. And then I could get 16% armor protection extra. Like, it's not horrible. But oh yeah, this one. 100 vitality damage. And then, well, I could either do extra vitality damage or do life leech on top of it. Because this one has a completion bonus modifier 15% for life leech. And this life leech from just the completion bonus, 147 is stronger than the life leech that I get from the actual charm from the legendary Batfang. And this is even easier to farm because there's literally only one place where you would farm Furies. So that is the easiest one to get. The Batfang is easy to get as well, but it's kind of stupid. And this one only has 15% with a really bad chance to even get that modifier. So yeah, like it's no wonder that I've gotten the energy leech, because that is for some reason such a high chance. This needs serious buffs. I don't know why they have something like this. It is so fucking unbalanced. But yeah, like I would then probably take vitality damage because I have the debuff to vitality damage. I have buffs to vitality damage for me that are actually pretty hefty. With this, I would even have 25% attack speed, which is easier to get, or, well, a stronger life leech, which is easy to get. So I would probably equip this for my weapon. Yeah, no, that's about as much as I'm gonna think about this, I think. Oh yeah, and by the way, this one, quick recovery. Quick recovery has also plus 10% armor absorption. Like I said, I don't know what that means. I'm not quite 100% sure what that means, but we are gonna look up quick recovery and armor handling to see what ways there are for me to get armor absorption, because I don't think there's literally any other. If you have a better idea, but I don't think that there's literally any chance for me to get armor absorption. So yeah, quick recovery and armor handling. So first up we are gonna look up armor handling. And I've probably written it wrong. When we see nothing, I have written it wrong, right? Nope. Nope. Unfortunately, I wrote it correctly. So we would have this. The Thieving Crested Helmet. Which is actually, you know, the kind of poster helmet. So it's actually pretty cool that it has this, but fucking useless. Armor handling with the red pack, which has 6%, so this one also only has 6%, so it's literally completely useless. Perfect. And the other thing what we said is quick recovery. You know, we kind of have to just trust that this is a complete list, or close to complete. Quick recovery with you, 10% armor absorption. Has, like, I mean, with this one I need my 66%. Obviously, then with the recharge, so that we can have this up. Because I mean, it is cool, 35% recovery, some shield chance, and the armor absorption would be cool to have. Probably this one would be better, the Vengeance, because we could find something good for the Vengeance, but my build is kind of hinging upon that I get a specific shield. So I'm not thinking that I'm taking it, but I'm not gonna completely rule it out. Just, you know, look at this, it's not horrible. And this one is relatively easy to farm as well, so if we would get a really good shield, then maybe, but I doubt it. And as you can see, there's nothing else, so very sad about this. What can I say? My disappointment is immeasurable. What are we gonna do right now? Should I farm? Should I actually farm for one of those Amun-Ra's glories? Would you watch that before we are gonna tackle the final boss? I'm thinking I'm gonna do it. Just so that we have our stuff together. Right? Say something. Tell me. I'm so helpless without the input from my viewers. Don't worry. I'm not even quite sure what good modifiers there would be for this. Like, I mean, minus recharge would be really cool, but that is so difficult to find anyways. And then it would need on top of that for me to even consider it worth it. It would need something rare, so I'm not quite sure. But yeah, as you can see, they are not damaging me too much anymore, and I have quite a hefty regeneration by now. That is, it will at least make the farming relatively easy, right? Maybe I'm even gonna get some other items out of this. Who knows? Maybe I'm gonna get a blue that I don't need. I mean, here we can't on this level. There's no good blues that we can take either. And unfortunately I don't have any inventory space to really sell something. So yeah, not quite sure. But no, don't worry, it's fine. Actually, the game is really quiet, isn't it? How is the audio for you? That would actually be valuable info. And how was the day, obviously? I'm super... It is just too hot today. I don't know what happened since between yesterday and today. I mean, it was still nice. Like, when you're outside, it was nice, but inside... a desecrated helmet for even better farming, I guess. Guess it's not horrible. What I have to look out for is that I don't take any potions here, because obviously we only want the greater potions. How much do I need? By the way, I need all of them, right? Yeah, I have not a single part. Feels bad, man, I guess. Let's just see how much one run would actually yield. And then we can, we can see if it's actually worth it to do. I mean, I should be more efficient with this. Also, what happened? What happened to my auras? When were they taken off? Huh. Okay then. At least we can look through all of the layouts. I don't know how much you have done with this. But I mean, normally there is a lot. Actually, I should probably also get the money. It would, like, you know... It's never bad to have money in this, right? In that regard, it is very lifelike. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably just get it. So this one is actually when you're just going in here. When you're at the level, it's actually super difficult. Like, you will have to probably cheese the room a little bit. There's very few that can just do it. And even now, like, this one actually takes off 900 of my health. But it hasn't exhumed that it dropped, so that's pretty cool. And yes, I found literally nothing. Amazing. I should also probably put on my extra movement speed again. Because, like I said, that's 30% extra. And I think for farming this, it's quite okay if I'm taking my armor a little bit. a little bit off. So remind me that I'm gonna actually take the potions out. And I should also display capture. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna find anything, right? Like, we're gonna do the Telkine, I'm gonna find one thing, and then I would be better off to just farm something like Typhon. I can already think it would actually be something like that. Like, you know, that stuff is really probably best farmed just by randomly running around. Like, here I'm actually probably in a too cliche area to farm the items that I want, the relics. Like, the game will just not give them to me simply based on yeah, okay, I know what you're trying to do. Let me stop you right there. But you know, like, we can clear all of them out once, and then I'm gonna see if it yielded any results or not. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna take this one, I guess, because we still have one of them running. But as you can see, there's tons of chests in here, and normally one would expect that that is actually something that you should use if you want to farm anything that you don't get from a monster specifically, but well, no. I guess you just don't. Just run around randomly and hope for the best. This one here, I mean, it's also nice to farm, but also pretty much guaranteed that you'll have to flee here as well. Okay, I get a spectral matter. I mean, we can use spectral matter, it's not horrible to find it, but it's a charm. I would like to find a relic maybe. And now I don't know what to say. That's just boring content. I mean, not like I particularly want to do this, but, you know. I'm doing this for you. And mostly myself. Also, we can uncover a little bit of the map, so, right, that's good. 160 and 131. Well, would 130 actually be good? It would be just enough. I would rather say I want 140 attack speed to make it feel smooth. This one, by the way, has a stone door, just to fool you. I don't know why. It's probably just, you know, like, all of them are looking the same. Can we, I don't know, maybe do something to make them feel a little bit different? Yeah, I guess we can just slap a door on it. Like, it's an asset that we have. We can just use it, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, like, I mean, 130 is just good enough. Just so that I would be satisfied. Then going around here, this should be connected. And there should also be a majestic chest most of the time. Then there's... normally there's a hero here. Normally there's a hero monster that is guarding this. And another curse that we unleashed on the land. Perfect. Yeah, there's just no relics to be found. I mean, like, what I expected was that we are probably gonna find one relic and then one on the Telkine. So 2 overall. Like, that would be just what I'm thinking. would be the norm from, you know, how I normally experience the farming. It's apparently not so. Well, I mean, I can't rule it out yet. But I pretty much can. Even with 2, I guess I would still rather just farm the Talcine itself and see what we can get there. And have the best, the best time efficiency, I guess. We find a lot of experience shrines. Maybe I should have run through this with the electrical burn damage. Maybe it's just something we should have done. Nice farming area, bro. Yeah, Flem, what have you been doing today? What are you up to? I'm sorry, you can come back, you know. It's okay. My chat does reconnect every once in a while when it feels like it, even without high-speed internet, but it's really janky. Nah, I have to do something about getting higher data volume is gonna be shit. It really all hinges upon how much I stream. Like when I stream only once a week, then it's fine. But yeah, like it's within 7 streams the high speed volume is gone. Definitely normally it is gone after like 4 streams. So I mean, I kind of plan to stream more than just 4 streams a month. Look how many shrines we are getting. I never noticed that. When you're just running from space to space, that you actually get so many of those shrines. It's just when every one of them is experience, I guess. That makes for a really good farming area. I mean, we even so far got a little bit of XP. Not that it is worth anything, but... or that I would do it for that. Big sarcophagus is usually trapped, so don't worry about it. This one looks special, by the way, because it does not have the walls. It actually is just a plateau area. Makes me think there should be something special in here, other than the sarcophagus. The sarcophagus that actually, you know, like I said, is usually trapped. Oh, there we go. This one is usually guarded by the shadow hero. So then you can't open it because it says guarded. Okay, we've got an essence of the mirror of Archimedes. Yeah, well. Also, why? What? What is happening to my game? Why was my energy bar just not showing the number anymore? I guess in Legendary I would still sometimes farm it, just because, yeah, there could be a... I mean, the unlucky thing is you're gonna be super frustrated. Literally with just, oh yeah, I'm gonna farm this to get some legendary items, and you're gonna get legendary items. They are all gonna be thrown weapons. 90% are gonna be thrown weapons. And the rest is just junk. I can definitely see that happening quite a few times. We have visited about everything? Yeah. Is this place science? Great. Okay, back to Ramses, I guess. Let's see if we can get at least one Egyptian relic out of opening literally every chest. That fucking sucks, man. I would have thought that at least there's a little bit of a better yield there, but okay. Well, I mean, I don't particularly need it. I guess I'm just gonna get rid of the Glade one then, because I mean, the poison resistance I can get, right? Poison resistance with this one. Where do I? With this one, I do have the 35% just. So it is better than this anyways, and then I'm not quite sure now. Okay, so I want, like, I have to equip one of those for the less damage from beasts. Oh yeah, and there's my hero monster, so finally we found one of the shadow heroes. Very nice. And I even found one greater potion. Good enough. That is definitely worth it. One potion. Awesome, dude. Very, very cool. You could see it again. My my aura, my trance of Wrath actually triggered the Folk special ability. Don't even remind me why it is like this. Okay, we found a second spectral matter. Can I not even... Are you kidding me? I cannot even use this on anything. I literally don't have anything. Fucking hell. That sucks, dude. My god. Okay, least I can do is farming. I mean, we can maybe farm an exhumed here. Exhumed gear from, if we find an exhumed headgear. I think Care, how did you like Care's stream yesterday? I think he did farm some exhumed stuff, and I'm pretty sure he found something weird, like the torso. Something like that. But with the exhumed headguard, you can get plus to all skills. And then you would have your all skills together by equipping a +2. You know, you would have the +4 to all skills together for both masteries. By equipping on top of the +2 gear. The Erebus Crystal, the legendary one with +2 to all skills. If you do have it. But yeah, I mean, even then, +3 would also be kind of cool. It's not my time. Wait, I have to go back? Oh god. Fine, I mean, yeah, I'll go back, I guess, and do the actual content that people want to see me do and tackle the end game and get myself into danger when I'm not even feeling ready for it. You all want to see me die? I would have thought that you are my friends. Just kidding, I don't have any friends on Twitch. It's just impossible to find them. Yeah, I mean, that we don't find not even one relic. That's actually pretty sad. Another Hungo Mungo. Wait, the Hunga Munga is not the one that actually gives the cold vitality and bleeding damage. So I gotta look out for something else. Maybe we can then get an extra cold modifier. You just watch it. Even the Telkin is not gonna give us anything. I can already see it. Oh, sometimes he actually casts, and he does not actually get the cast out. And I'm wondering if it is because of my Trance of Wrath. But I don't think it is. It would be relatively weird if it was. Okay, let me steal some more energy. I'm not gonna hit you. I just want to steal your energy. No, I can't, goddammit, because I actually killed you with this. God damn it. Okay, there we go. We did actually find some. My god, forget what I said. And we could find even more. Okay, this one is a worse version of what I have, but you know, it is 1810, which is nice. And then we have found one Seth Betrayal, one Anubis Wrath, one Ankh of Isis, and one Deity of Osiris. I mean, that's solid. It's actually solid to get. Okay, we have 25 health potions that I picked up here. I get, okay, there we go. This, some of that, some of this. Okay.
Your inventory is full.
Luckily, what is actually closer to you gets taken up first. So there you go. So yeah, I got the Seth's Betrayal. We are gonna get one of Anubis Wrath. So I kind of have to do this again. Oh yeah, and the Ankh of Isis. No, I mean, it's not horrible. 100% extra there. That's actually pretty cool to get. Unfortunately, oh no, wait. So this one, the Divine Growth, is on all armor that you get flat health and health regeneration. Well, flat health regeneration and percentage health regeneration. And then with the Ankh of Isis, you get for rings and amulets the health regeneration on top of flat health. And you need flat health so that you don't get one shot and you can actually heal through stuff. In that regard, the strongest healing that you can get is if you actually put on Life Leech on top of it. And yeah, as I said, I now got 5 million. Okay, you know what? I found 4. I'm 100% sure I'm not gonna find 4 again. But let's just do the Telkin again and see if I actually get something out of it, right? Let's just play with fire a little bit. And no, like, not at all. It's the safest I can be. Nah, but I know that this is not the most interesting content, but then again, I mean, it is Titan Quest. There's no new people on Twitch that are coming around to see Titan Quest content. Like, I mean, there's new people to Titan Quest that will see this content, maybe. If you're really lucky as a streamer. But there's nobody that just thinks... Like, on all of the internet, with 1 million, 2 million, 3 million viewers on Twitch, there's not one single person that just goes and, like, hey, I saw you streaming. And I thought I might just check out this game that I don't know. That's not a single person. Okay, I can finish my Spectral Matter. That's nice. I mean, sure. I could have 50% energy resistance. Interesting. Lupine Claws, yeah, sure, because we actually do... we do need them for the Lupine Necklace Claw Amulet, right? Yeah, Lupine Necklace. And yeah, there's my... Wait, this one is another one. This one is the... Last time we got the X one, and this one is a different one. This one is the Mage one. Around here there is sometimes a chest, but not so often, so I would probably skip out on that. I'm feeling quite offended by the silence. It is worse than I thought. I can't sit with my own thoughts anymore. That can't happen. Okay. Mikos, there you go. So we have a 15% chance for almost 50% total damage, which is actually pretty cool. And it has elemental damage, so like it's not horrible. It's not horrible, I find. Of course, I can't actually use it, but it's not horrible by itself. I'm actually wondering. Okay, let's just get rid of this, I guess. Oh yeah, this is mini. This is actually like, for some reason you actually do find access with only two pieces. So there's no other normal axe that you can find actually has only 2 inventory space that it takes up. Like all of them need at least 3. But for some reason they decided that there is some that are very mini in special ones. It is pretty damn weird. Like the Thresher that I've gotten as well. That is also a 2-piece one. Also, out of the Sandstone Guardians, I don't know why there's no charms that you can get out of those. It would seem to me like a normal thing, but... whatever. There's a royal coffer here. Like, usually at least, there's a coffer here. So you want to check this out. There can sometimes be one back here because there's more enemies, but as you can see, not. Then usually there can be something here. I can farm demon blood from those guys if the game was more generous. So yeah, by itself those runs are not horrible, but you know, they take a little bit of time. Look where they're actually throwing... Where he's throwing his spawns. And yeah, this is exactly a depiction of how I felt today. Just burning up. And as you can see, he just casts them all the time at the same place. He died to my trance. Okay, another 2. Seth's Betrayal, Udiata Forest. So yeah, I don't think I will particularly farm this. Like, I mean, fire resistance. I mean, yeah, fire resistance. There you go. I can do this, and then I can actually, I can take this out for something better. We can. Oh, you know what we could do instead of like, well, if I had a good find there, which I don't think I've ever found something like that. But with this one, strength and 111 casting speed. Just so to make the casts actually smoother. Wouldn't that sound fun? Or with this one, I would have the Life Leech. Life Leech and 300 health, like 100 more health. How does that sound? Like if I equip this, I would even get to 4000 health. Oh no. It's all so weird. It's all so wrong. But yeah, like I said, this is not horrible. Like 12 armor and 6 extra protection. So this is something I never considered. But yeah, 6 armor protection, 6% at extra 12 from this. And then 25 here and 10% here. It's actually pretty goofy. I've never considered that. It feels so bad that there's literally nothing that you can put on. Like, I mean, wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it actually be cool if you got the if you got a choice what you want to get? If you want to gamble with improving legendary and rare items from the quest that I'm about to do in the last act, or if you would want to actually be able to equip an item onto, or you know, a charm or relic, or maybe just charms, onto one of those rare or legendary items. Like, wouldn't that actually be pretty nice? Well, maybe not. Maybe it would break the game, I'm not quite sure. And hey, Blood, I'm seeing you. And yeah, as you can see, there's a shrine here. And yesterday I triggered the shrine here and, you know, did not get the buff. It's so stupid. You know, you guys can talk. I mean, I can't promise that I'm gonna see it, but... Also, I have 6 buffs with this. It's almost like I'm playing Path of Exile. Like in Path of Exile with the... Oh, and those are undead. That's actually pretty cool. They're demon undead. So the Chant Fiend... Oh yeah, and those guys are actually my problems. So the Giants... I mean, he is super slow with the Frostbite. For some reason, the Frostbite goes on top of my minus total speed. I did not think it would. But yeah, those guys are actually super, super strong. Normally. Well, I mean, they will be when I don't, you know, completely slow them down. But right now... That's also interesting to find. Right now... I don't know what to do with this. I don't have any space. Let's get rid of that. And... well... As you do, okay, yeah, like I said, I gotta get rid of this and that, and then... how am I gonna do this? And this. And then we are gonna take... this stuff here. I don't have a Lupine Claw. Damn it. And then we can take the Ice Fire Spike. Literally just because it actually looks cool. Like, it's actually one of the coolest looking items. As you can see, they do have the glowing effect. And I really like this one. Because, you know, total speed, and then it has burn and frostburn damage. It also gets rid of freeze. But yeah. And there's a chance for the following. So either it has fire damage or it has cold damage, depending on basically what side you hit on. Now, so if you have, I think, if you have the Salve from the Hunting Mastery, that you are hitting multiple times with the spear, that you are gonna apply both of those, usually. Which, I mean, it's not super strong, like the values of it are not super strong, but it's actually pretty cool, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys are thinking about. God damn it, can you talk? I can't do this. Okay, fine. Then I'm gonna stream the next 3 hours without anyone. No, joke's on you, I'll just be gone earlier. Oh yeah, the charred fiends. The charred fiends, because they are undead demon, I'm pretty sure there's items that can, like especially there's one leg guard that can give you minus 60% damage taken from the undead and demons. So I'm pretty sure it would actually reduce the damage by 60% twice, because they are both. What would be interesting if, you know, if one monster is multiple things. And like I said, we are still looking up if the Sulfur guy, if Sudur is a giant or if he's a deity. Because as I said, I think he's a deity, but it could be that he starts out as a giant and then becomes a deity. But like I said, he should be a giant because the frost giant was also a giant, and he's a fire giant, so he should also be counted as a giant. Like if the other one is not a deity, then he is not either. But yeah. We'll see. Also, I'm not quite so sure if I'm just super slow. But the Soul Vortex with the 70% of cooldown, it actually feels like I have it up quite often. And yeah, I think we need a few more points in the Soul Vortex, just so that I actually get the life leech together. Basically, what the Soul Vortex, I mean, the Soul Vortex has those 4 seconds, and like I said, you need to know which ones you can leech from. So from Undead, for example, I cannot leech from, so for them it's useless. And I'm not quite sure what monsters it would all be useless for or on. But when I... Oh, dragon. How much damage are you gonna do? Look at all of this deflect. It feels so nice. Okay, 190. So that is quite hefty. Like you can see, I actually have such good. I mean, apart from this, but you know, for the stats I have it. But apart from that, I have found such great gear. Like all of this that I have on here, even just that stuff, it's actually so good. And you know, I've prepped most of it, and still it's not a cakewalk, right? So imagine what happens in, for example, my run with my other challenge that I did on the stream, that we wore level 3 gear or level 3 requirement gear to the end game, and when we were here, literally everything is basically a one-shot. It feels so horrible. Or it felt so horrible. But I mean, that is what I was ranged for. Like, there's certain shenanigans. Why did my character run backwards to cast the skill? Oh. Okay. Also, the salamanders, those should actually drop something as well. Oh, and we got premonition. I don't have any inventory space, game. I don't know. I don't know how to tell you. I don't even got enough inventory space for the demon blood. Defensive ability, yeah. Like I said, we could get rid of the defensive ability here and actually put in the vitality damage resistance, so we would have 65% there. But yeah, premonition. I would have all of the life leech on this. I would get a void projectile with it. I would have more elemental resistance, and yeah, this one actually, I mean, the only thing is that, well, strength, physical damage, which I really enjoy having. The life leech, I mean, it only triggers sometimes anyways, but you know, I mean, 60 defensive ability is nice, and the pierce resistance would go down to 0, but I don't need any life leech resistance anymore with that. Which, you know, 45%. With this one, we would just have it ready. And I'm not quite sure the life leech resistance. I'm thinking, which is the stupidest thing ever. I think the life leech resistance, I have vitality and life leech in the same thing here, but they do not work the same. So if I have 50 vitality resistance, I can still have 0 life leech resistance. So with this one, we have basically 45 life leech resistance and 50 vitality resistance. But I'm thinking the vitality resistance, because it is a primary resistance like the other ones here, apart from the physical resistance, that gets reduced in epic and legendary. The life leech, though, was originally a second tier resistance. That one should actually stay the same. So simply, if we get the... Oh my god. Can't. Are you kidding me? I guess I would not necessarily need this anymore. Yeah, I guess we can take this out. Premonition, there we go. So with this one being 89%, you can only get 80%. Like, obviously you want a little bit extra if you can, just like this has 120% sleep resistance, and you can only get 80%, and that is never gonna get reduced. But you want a little bit extra if it does get reduced by a monster. And yeah, with this one, I'm finally at 80%, 80%, and 80% with something to spare, and we would have then the life leech to get, I think. And yeah, vitality damage resistance, we also have almost at 80%, so we could get it to 80% if I get rid of the defensive ability. It's not actually even so much. Do I have 60? Wait. So I have what? Oh, because of the 18 dexterity. So it's actually because this one has 18 dexterity. It is literally only 42. Wait, the dexterity is... This does not go together. 19. Yeah, so the numbers are a little bit screwed with the defensive ability. But yeah, it's just about 40 extra defensive ability from this one out of the 60 that I would get. And like I said, at the avoid projectiles, I would have then just 1% less than with this. That's super weird. That's actually hilarious. I guess let's run around with this for now. And probably also get the demon blood. Let's take, can I? I don't want to necessarily get rid of any of those. Oh yeah, there's a health one. So now we can take a demon blood with us. There was a fine -9. Oh, the -9% recharge I wanted to get rid of as well, yeah. Or I wanted to sell. It was so hot the whole day. And now it is cooling down so much. Oh no. I'm actually cold. Can you fucking believe that? see. Like, by the way, what could have happened there would have been if we had an item, or if we had anything that gives us life leech retaliation, that one of those actually triggers. Or like I said, if I just get normal health regeneration, that we just regenerate against it. Like, I would have 2 slots left for regeneration against it, so we could actually get up to like 15, 18 regeneration per second. So, oh boy, that's fucking crazy. All of those, like literally just with that, I could get 10% more bleeding resistance for 56, and like I said, the vitality resistance, if I just get the 15% there. Which, I mean, I might actually do that, but yeah. We are actually like so much overstacked now on the life leech resistance as well, that even if a monster does reduce me, it does not matter anymore. So yeah, this is exactly where I wanted to end up with this build. You can't prove otherwise. Now we just need to do more damage, because as I said, I like to have the extra 18% physical damage. I'm very lucky that we don't need any of the strength as well. And yeah, what I'm missing is mostly just well, even more armor. What I'm missing is casting speed, attack speed, to make it feel smoother, so that we don't get a hit in between when I want to activate something. Nope, I'm not gonna do that yet. We are gonna engage with all of the content. And that means we actually kill everything. I mean, what do I have 80% resistance for, right? Also the dragon, the sepulchral worm. I don't know what this is, by the way. Ignite foe. It's just a fire debuff, I guess. But yeah, limitless. Look how it stuns itself as well. This is not even a real boss, but you know, she actually, like the High Priestess of the Flame, she can actually demolish you in Legendary. Just in this one, I guess not so much. Let's stun her to death. And then I have taken another round of basically 0 damage. More armor protection, that's definitely what I need. And we get 2 chests. Well, obviously not. Okay. That was useless. Those chests were absolutely disgustingly useless. Okay, let's get those as well. So for the Loki fight, I actually now feel good enough. I think Loki does do bleeding damage. But, you know, now that I have basically no problem with vitality or life leech, or fire, we are countering him hard. So, I mean, I'm countering everything. But, yeah, like, you know, I could get 10% more here. Sure, it's a possibility, but it doesn't matter too much. And like I said, we are actually overstacked on stun resistance as well, so it's just for the energy leech. And, you know, 1 health regeneration. But we could actually have gotten something else here as well. Like, we could have probably even gotten elemental resistance, like 10% or so. Or if nothing else, some other useful stat. Because like I said, it's literally just 20%, 20%, oh, I'm gonna hit both of them. Nice. Goodbye. 20% extra energy leech. Primal magma, there we have it. And yeah, again, just look at this. What is this supposed to be? And then I'm just with the Shadow Strike, since I have so much time, I can just take all of my mana back as well. I mean, that's why I usually don't want the Dream Mastery. I don't even see a point. Like, nothing can compete with it. So why would I even get it in the first place? Okay. We don't have any weak chests, right? Good. So yeah, fire damage, burn damage, fire damage. I'm still not quite sure. Oh, and with this one, I could then get a reduced freeze duration. Perfect. You know, get the secondary one also maxed out. Trap resistance, I mean, for that, I probably have to get something else. And petrification, I don't know how you would get to 80% there. The skill disruption is kind of the same. I don't... Like, probably one of the artifacts that has 100% skill disruption protection. But yeah. With the burn damage, I'm not quite so sure why they needed to call it electrical burn damage. I guess they just wanted... I mean, if there was just like a... If they called it just something else. I just... What I don't like about it is that it is called burn. I find that misleading to some degree. Because, you know, you would somehow be inclined to think that, hey, I'm doing more burn damage, so that somehow includes the electrical burn as well. And that is not the case. So you always gotta specify completely. But, yeah. This was such a bullshit area. When I was still struggling. When I was still a mortal. Obviously. Now I'm smashing like Zeus. I should probably make a YouTube video out of it. Just farm a little bit with this while I have the chance. Or make some highlights out of it, because this is so fun to just look at this. Why am I even trying? Sometimes I wonder why I even bring the thunder. So you can skip the Loki fight here if you get stuck in this doorway. Let's do it a few times now, but if you get stuck in this doorway, which can happen, why do I even evade? I'm deflecting anyways. And I say that as I catch one with my face.
Stop here, Titan Slayer.
Okay. Hello there. Okay, yeah, as you can see, she is actually putting on bleeding damage. I'm not quite so sure. Look at this. Why is there... Miss, block. Okay, there. I got one attack through. I actually did get one attack through. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. Oh, and I can even leech life from her. That's nice. So fucking stupid.
Aren't we friends?
No, we are not friends. I'm... There. Ow! I mean, it didn't do anything, but ow! Can I? Oh, please don't heal. You know, I can't do anything against you here. This is, we just have to wait this out because I'm literally missing every one of my attacks. I mean, I guess that's the unfortunate truth behind it. The one weakness to my build that we have to fight forever. There you go. Hello there. How are you doing, Mr. Loki? Yes, you are an amazing trickster. Actually, he doesn't have fire. He actually has cold. Nice. And I actually am still able to leech life from him. So since this this fight is gonna take forever, I might actually just check out the mechanics. What is he doing? Oh, also, he is having much less block than she had. So yeah, that can happen. Then this attack, which is super deadly. Otherwise, and I don't know how to evade this. Because, like, it is basically instant, right? Like, look at this. Look at his AoE attack when he's doing it the next time. No, he doesn't want to. There we go. That is... I cannot even run out of that. It's... it's disgusting. Okay. The fight is not a minute long, so I guess I'm good with that. Like, we could literally see it with the 70 recharge there. But it still felt painfully slow. Of the wilds, with bleeding resistance and with health, it's a possibility. Get this, get that. Yes, nice, I can finish that. Defensive ability, perfect. It's not perfect. Okay. Well, I don't need anything else from this. You said 6 months. Oh. God fucking damn it. My chat is... Why did it not show that? It was... You have probably written that while my chat was disconnected, because now it's working again. Ah, god damn it. I hate it. Flamer, we are probably gonna make a session. We're probably gonna make a session where I'm gonna give my viewers, so you, a chance to get a sound effect for themselves when they write something and I don't react to it. That I know that my chat is disconnected. Unfortunately, I never had viewers on my channel that actually, like, it would have been really cool if I had viewers on my channel that then, you know, if someone is new to the channel and they don't know it, that they would see it from those other viewers that actually do know about it, and they can teach them, hey, if it's not that this streamer is an asshole, he's just, his tech is shit, he doesn't have money, you know, that they could actually teach the newcomers that, well, for one, there is interaction there, but also how to do it, because like when I try to be engaging with new viewers, it never works out that they are staying around long enough to actually, you know, to get those little intricacies of a channel. And it's kind of sad. I do have to... I don't want to make an argument like that, but yeah, I'm seeing all of the girls that are, like, they have nothing interesting to say. It's not that they are, you know, with their boobs hanging out or anything, but just, you know, like, literally any girl channel that is just like, yeah, people are there. I mean, people are checking out whatever you're doing, so you have actually new viewers in your channel every once in a while, which is amazing. But also, you know, they don't have to do anything interesting or do anything special. They just have to exist. If it breathes, it's a girl. I don't know. But they get viewers. They have people that are just interested in being there. And they get all of this stuff for free. Like, which I have to work on hard. And then still don't succeed. If it... There we go. Another quote for myself. It's like a birthday. Okay. I actually thought like this is gonna be super hard. Like I actually really thought this is gonna be super hard. And you know, overall Act 5, I mean, what did I find out of Act 5? I found this with Cerberus, but this, and this, well, as much as this and this, I found all out of Act 5. But yeah, once we had it, okay. But beforehand, yeah, it there was some moments where he's actually not putting on any damage to me. He's literally, when I have the extra distortion field, it's literally 0 damage. I've never had that a monster that hits me literally does 0 damage. I never had that. That is truly a moment, a special moment to behold. I just cannot get over that. Like, I have played this game for so many hours. Like, by now I think I have like 3,000 hours in this game overall. Like, I mean, over all of the years, but you know, like there's times when I stopped playing and then came back after 3 years or whatnot. But overall, I think like I'm close to 3,000 hours. And I've never had it that a monster straight up hits me and does 0 damage. Like, I could heal through it, or like there's 10,000 different ways that I can mitigate it, but that it literally does 0. That's... I mean, damage numbers are still being shown, so I guess it's not a clean 0. Oh yeah, and what I wanted to say, you can actually, with the unstuck button, you can skip the Loki fight completely, which, I mean, for a Deathless run, it's actually not horrible to do it, because as you could see, he is actually super unfair. Like, especially if you have him on very fast, but even on normal, there's just stuff that you cannot get around. And when you then skip the fight and you use the unstuck button, you're gonna teleport. And what happens when you teleport with the unstuck button is that you're gonna be in a new place, and the game will have to load it. But in the meantime, the monsters are loading before you. So you're already gonna get hit before you can even do anything. So it was off the hunt that you got. Yeah, off the hunt is the glaive of the boots.
You have no can't hold anymore.
Well, I do want to get those to sell them. But yeah, okay, fine. That's actually a pretty cool find. Well, I'm just too good at this game. What can I tell you? I'm just... I'm very much giving it my all. This is peak gameplay, if you don't know it. This was pro play. If you want to question why I'm the best, well, don't. Because there's nothing to question here. The answers are all on the screen. You can probably like clip one of those and send them to Careplunk. Like post it in my Discord and tag Care on the clip. We're gonna get our level up here as well. Do I get it in the Soul Vortex or do I want it in the Necrosis? Do I want it on here? Do I want that? I mean, I could get Vision of Death. But yeah, I think... I mean, there's a viable thing about this that I kind of would like to go up here into... Oh no, it loaded another ad. That means the chat is disconnected again. Fucking... Oh no. Just to get the Psionic Beam, and with the Psionic Beam, I would then... like, for one, with this, I'm actually over 4,000 health. So, we would finally be really ready. But like I said, with that is strength. It's a little bit of energy, and it's the extra health. But then also the Psionic Beam, which would help me with my Psionic Touch damage. That I can actually, you know, get more charge levels. But like I said, I'm not quite so sure how much I'm gonna get in this, because this needs probably +4 to all skills, and I'm not gonna get that. Like, I will maybe, if I'm getting the Stonebinder's Cuffs that I want, that I would then get +3 to all. But +4, I don't know how I would get it in there. And I think you need +4, so this actually, Deep Psionic Beam, reduces Deep Psionic Touch to 2 charge levels, or basically 1 charge level, and then with the second hit, you're gonna do the extra damage. Which, yeah, that is a... I don't even know, that is just a damage buff out of your mind. So yeah, what am I gonna get here, really? I'm definitely thinking that I'm gonna get extra damage. Do we get something like this? Like, just put our points in here for the extra physical damage. And then, well, physical and electrical burn. So we make those spells stronger. It's not super much, but, well, it's something. And then the vitality damage, I'm just gonna be... Well, I don't know what reduction to health is actually getting buffed by. I would have thought that it is vitality damage, but I'm not quite too sure about that. We could also get here less damage from the undead. I mean, in the higher mastery, that would in the higher difficulty, that would be nice to get, I guess. We could get minus recharge, so that I get the Summon Outsider more often. I could also put the points into the Summon Outsider, just so that we actually get more boss fighting capabilities. He actually gets an extra ability as well, when you put in some levels. Or yeah, do I want to actually reduce stuff? Like, I mean, minus life leech resistance with this one, so there you go. That would actually make this one more effective, so I don't particularly need to put it in the Soul Vortex, I guess. And like I said, I'm still not quite sure why this does not have energy leech resistance debuff. Well, or I could go this. Just for no reason whatsoever. But like I said, this is a very nice buff for the other thing. It has vitality damage, it has bleeding damage, and physical damage. So that is 3 out of 4 from this weird kind of cold bleed vitality damage build. Like, the main damage will do physical damage, and then it will have the modifiers for bleeding, vitality, and cold. and then I'm putting on the charm, the cold essence with cold modifiers, and then the cold damage and bleeding and vitality. So yeah, I mean, that is super weird. Like I said, recharge thing then. For this one, for the end game, I would then also get the oh yeah, and I was wondering why we can actually just take this 10% strength thing out. Right, because I actually have 20% strength on the golden belt now. I did not even realize. Yeah, I'm completely buffed out of my mind. Oh, also 80% less damage from giants. That is the reason why they are not doing any damage. So just that, if you're wondering, it's not just my build by itself, obviously. But that is also making it kind of more interesting for Sutor himself, for the final boss. That if I actually do have him as a giant in the beginning, at least, or maybe overall, if he is a giant, I would actually take 80 less damage from his attacks. And I mean, he is still the biggest threat. Like out of this, he is the biggest threat to kill me before we are gonna reach epic. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna life leech. Here's my get out of jail free card. Okay, we're gonna wait for the rest of it, because I'm feeling that I'm doing enough. I'm engaging in the game mechanics well enough. This is what peak gameplay looks like. What did I tell you? Oh no, oh god, health potion. There we go. Whew. I took over 60 damage. Would you believe that? No, I really have to make a complete bullshit video just for Kerplunk. Like, you know, just line them up. Get them, like, more than just even can attack me. Just get all of them around. And yeah, one of those. Just so that they are dying quicker. And then just have them stack up. Oh, by the way, the Dark Elves or the Black Elves, they hit like trucks as well. They put the Black Elf debuff on me. I'm not quite sure what it is. But as you can see, they are actually hitting super hard. Not bigger than... than Suto himself, obviously, but... what can you do? Okay, so what is my chat doing? My chat is still there. Good. Okay. So now they have no energy. So crazy. This is literally a build that counters those guys. Like, what did I say? That is the menace that I actually thought it would be? Or like those guys are actually what I feared most. And now it's literally just well, I guess I'm literally countering you in every single one thing. Let's finish our special thing. Like, I mean, I could actually get all of my resistances up already if I then would upgrade the items that I have. If I was crazy like that, I could waste all of the time I spent and actually upgrade them. I think you're wearing something, right? Nope. Okay. True shot bow, like I said, casting speed, health, whatever. But if you do want a caster, it's nice. And yeah, as you can see, like those black elves, they are... I don't know why they are hitting so hard. Like, I mean, the fire giants, the cinder warriors, they are actually the ones that are most flashy in that regard. But yeah, don't underestimate the elves. Because like they look so unassuming. Oh, I could have finished these two with an... I could have finished that with something else, but good enough. It's fine. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Okay. Black Steel Ingot. We are gonna finish our Darklands quest here. I'm also getting the Majestic chest. Don't you worry. You know what? We are gonna go to the Aziers as well. But yeah, the Dark Elves, they look so unassuming. You would not actually expect it from them. And then they're hitting like drugs, and with the debuff that they're putting on you, it's just... They are not even fair. Yeah, you can see I'm missing the 20%. I'm missing the 20% extra physical damage, or 18%, just to be completely exact.
You really managed to find some.
Okay.
Really managed to find some.
Yes, I really did. Oh, we get an ancient chest. I mean, that's okay as well, I guess.
Your inventory is full.
Human, down here.
Let's see.
You look the worse for wear, wanderer. You'd better buy some of our stock, or the fungoids will get you.
Vitality damage. Sure, yeah. I mean, that's not horrible. Double green. Let's top off before we fight him. Because that's what I need.
Good luck.
Oh, we are gonna do... don't you worry. We are gonna do the boss here as well again. Like I said, he's a beast, so now we gotta check out how much damage we are taking when we are taking 35% more damage now from them. Oh, look at his cap. Mr. Tormentor. A pearled cap for me. You shouldn't have, game. You shouldn't. But I'm graciously accepting it all the same. Okay. See, it is worth it. I told you. I 100% told you. Elemental lightning resistance minus 19% recharge. I mean, elemental lightning, so it literally does have the same lightning resistance. Or, yeah, just about the same lightning resistance. Cold resistance, I'm gonna lose 40%. So, without this, I'm still... That is so fucking crazy. Where does this even come from? 25 elemental resistance, and then I have lightning resistance, 55. And then I just have 8%. So yeah, I'm having 135 or 139, no, 142 lightning resistance in normal. So that is literally cold resistance that we then need to replace. That's... And I mean, 33% of my weapon damage becomes elemental is also pretty interesting. Minus 20 recharge. That would actually be super sick. Like, this is a good helmet. Legit. You can see I'm actually taking more damage from him, even with my new armor. It is actually a little bit... Like, it is less... It is less damage than beforehand that it shows, but it's more damage than, that I take because of the 35% that was only adjusted afterwards, usually. Can I leech from you? Nope. I mean, I can leech life from him, but I cannot leech mana from him. Because he doesn't have any. It would be cool. It would be actually really cool as an idea. If you can't leech mana from something, if you can't leech energy, that you actually do the amount that you would leech in damage. Like, obviously there's the modifier that this leech you would have as damage. If you then got that as damage already, that it would also work on... It's too fucking... now I'm hot again, but no, I'm not. I'm not gonna take this off. Also, I have to actually put the light on. So yeah. That you would just get the damage directly if you have already leeched everything. Because otherwise, energy leech feels super clunky in my opinion. Exalted of Stability. That's actually pretty good. Those are two... No, actually, Stability, I'm pretty... Yeah. Stability, I'm pretty sure, was a green modifier as well. Duergar Forged, Edge Mace, like that. Rune will explode if you find a better version of it. Yeah, not horrible. Has more attack damage than mine has. It would be the monster infrequent mace to replace mine with. And this one even says mace. But yeah, this one is actually pretty solid. Especially like if you do build a regeneration build, then Stability has this one extra health regeneration, and that actually becomes important. And then it would have the health regeneration, but what you really want is two modifiers, so that this goes up to 140 health regeneration. Okay, so we have finished the quest for one upgrade. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, I've now dilly-dallied around a lot. Like, obviously, I could have done this in 1 hour. But that last space, that is so giant. Like, I mean, it is made for giants, so I guess. But yeah, it always goes on and drags on forever. So I would always need more time than I'm actually expecting I would. But yeah. Look at this, another ornamented chest and another majestic chest. Good to get. If I would have a place to, you know, get anything in my inventory, then I would make some money here. You can bet your ass on it. Wait, what did I find? I do have the cunning here, so I'm guessing I found the cunning. No, good enough.
Welcome to the Fifth Realm. I hope you brought something interesting with you. Your entrance was surely...
Surely.
Wait, I have more.
Welcome, welcome. You won't find any fine.
My
cards
entrance is
inside,
as
so that-
sure as my pants are staying down. Surely. Okay, so. By the way, if it is loud, since I have my window open, with the lockdown, there was less, obviously less traffic, and since I'm on a road where they have to actually, usually go slow, 20, but nobody's going 20 ever. So it is super loud with the plastering that is on the street. And it was quiet peace and tranquility in the lockdown times when there was less traffic outside. And now, for one, the street only goes in one direction normally. Now that they have reversed this, because they are building on the main road, so now you actually go the other direction. That mind fucks you when you're only used, this is a one-way street, and then everyone drives in the other direction, and you go like, what happened? How long was I cryogenically frozen in this lockdown? Now, how long was I quarantined? But now that it is taken from the main road, the traffic, there's so much outside. It is so horrible. Like, you know, instantly getting double hit with traffic. That is the one thing that I will definitely not miss around, you know, living here. The traffic is a fucking nightmare. This is a pretty epic 1v1, I do have to say. He also dropped 2 swords and a dagger. Pretty solid. And yeah, I think the only reason why the spear guys are actually putting any damage on me is because they have pierce damage. So they are doing more damage just by... well, not even those guys. Look at this. Not even those guys are actually getting any damage on me. Phew. That is really quite impressive. Yeah, literally just the piercing. They're getting through my armor more. So even if it doesn't show that they are doing that much more damage, and as in base damage, they are still getting more damage in factually. Ah, come on. Everything needs to run. Also, fucking hell, there's the line of sight so that I can actually pick up the gold. Black steel bracers. See, armor protection, pierce resistance. Pretty good armor. I would normally say yes if I didn't have something better already, but I mean, I'm gonna get this just for the memes, I guess. Master Formed Archband 1910. Let's get this. Okay, and then let's see what Surto can do. Ooh, another one. My biggest concern now is, well, I mean, Sutor by himself, but reflect damage, because reflect damage is not very well stopped. Okay, so here I have I do have energy leech, that's nice. I have 1% chance for 94 reduction to enemy's health, which sounds much better than it actually is. But this one has a 33% piercing ratio, so it's not horrible. I guess literally the only one that has that high of a stat for it. The Duck Alpha. But you can see how much damage those guys are actually putting on me. If now the fire giants would also do damage to me, it would actually be horrible. Okay. By the way, if I do manage to not die, no, if I do manage to get out of this without taking any big damage, and I think now we have kind of done it. Oh. Oh, wait, I dropped this one. Now that we have done it, basically, I think there's no other floor, right? No, no, God. Ugh. What did I tell you about this is just going on and on and on and on? So we made it out of the armory. And now we are still going to the ladies' quarters because that's where we need to be for some reason. I literally have no idea why they called it like that. Like, it was just a stupid joke or whatever. I have then, literally not once in normal, not needed my death ward. I'm mighty proud of that. Okay, this... No, no, no. Oh god, oh god. Three of them is much too much. Oh no, god. Oh no. Okay, I'm full health. I think I have this. I think I got this. I need to wait. I need to think. Oh yeah. We need to leech life. So that we stay alive. Yes. Okay. Whew. So I think with my maximum peak gameplay, I'm able to do this. Yes. Absolutely wonderful. The maximum of my capability has played out as a Titan Quest player. That's what peak performance looks like. Wait, the lighting was not perfect. I have to do it again. Okay, so now we are in the lens and upper ring. And then we are going to the ladies' quarters. And then we are on our way to the last one. Don't ask me why this takes forever. So, Black Steel Spike. Piercing damage, has extra piercing damage, and has reduced armor, and has all of that piercing ratio. Like 40% piercing ratio. So now you know why this stuff is worth to farm. If you find a good one of that actually becomes really, really solid. It is very slow, but it's not horrible. Like I said, with that piercing ratio and an extra percent by itself, and has the extra flat pierce damage, and actually does become kind of a menace. But like I said, you need to find a really good one. Like if you find a reckless of it, or carnage. They are always moving, by the way, the black elves. They are literally always on the move. Yeah, now you don't see me anymore, right? Shouldn't have done this. Okay, more pierce. I mean, I always kind of thought of, like, yeah, I should probably play a build that focuses on just pierce damage. Just go full pierce damage and see where it takes you. I've already done like the one that I played on the stream with the level 3 armor. He was with the throwing knives and he was pierce damage. Well, I mean, he was kind of total damage based, but then also pierce damage, obviously. More armor, rune mastery. I really want to know, like, this is literally as good as I can get. I think, like, I will never have it this easy in the game again. Like, even if I get all of the gear that I want, I will not be that dominant. Which actually feels bad, because it means that I'm gonna chase after this performance. After this peak performance of mine here. I'm still missing that my life leech does not go off anymore. Like, it was so infrequent, it was not worth it anyways. But it was such a nice extra stat to have. Just with how bullshit the build is. That, you know, if I'm taking so little damage, it's actually noticeable that I have life leech retaliation. Okay, so, more to do. We still have to get through the ladies' quarters. We're probably gonna be soaked. I mean, I would get moist. I am moist for that gameplay. So many swords. They're giving good experience, by the way. So, if you actually do decide to farm, they are actually not horrible to farm. Like I said, on top of the items that they're giving and that they're relatively frequent and that they are melee, which actually makes a huge difference. I did not need to actually have those have this activated here.
No more room.
But I'm just gonna hope that I'm just having it back for the suitor fight, and I did not want to actually use it later on then. So we have finished the mechanical parts, so I'm actually gonna get rid of this and get my primal magma. I mean, honestly, mechanical parts are probably... I'm gonna get mechanical parts instead of the Bat Fang. It's just worth more. Yeah. I think we're gonna have it ready twice over. Oh hey, a filigree. Yes, nice. Elemental damage, armor, and elite, sure. I mean, that's just a spellbound. Doesn't have anything by itself. Okay, more primal. Could almost finish it. I mean, that it has 20 fire damage is pretty nice. Like with all of the extra buff that it gives. But always, when you have percentage damage ups, you also obviously always want flat damage in between. Even if it is just a little here and there, but it makes the damage so much more worthwhile. Like if you just get percentages, then it's 0 times 0. Where are you going? Where the fuck? It's running away from me. Okay, so now, final fight. I'm almost thinking I have to do something special here, but honestly, I'm not feeling it. Okay, so he is a giant. Nice. Good. Good. So, yeah. At least in his giant form. And before he is the other form, I am going to actually take basically no damage from him. Easy breezy. Good thing that there's no more music anyways. Okay. Let's go. You're gonna witness history. I'm still gonna make a portal. Well, I don't really know. I mean, I just followed the lead that nobody gave me. Look at this. And I'm actually doing quite okay damage, I wanna say. I'm at least gonna engage in the mechanic, I guess. Yeah, but what if I turn you into ash? He's quite quick.
Nobody challenges Suitor.
I mean, I'm gonna challenge Suitor. I can energy leech from him, but it is my energy leech retaliation that actually does it from the helmet. So the 36 energy retaliation. It is unfortunately not. Damn it. It is unfortunately not the. Oh yeah, and we do. Oh. Actually, I'm kind of wondering if I should maybe just test it. Like, look how hard he is actually hitting with that. I might almost need. Yeah, I mean, with how hard he is hitting there, he might actually be a problem. Let's see. Okay, so that was not a problem. Even when we stand in there. When we go here, yeah. I don't want my death ward triggered at all, so, you know. I mean, like, I literally have 3 hits before I actually need anything. And yeah, hardcore player, I guess. I just unlocked hardcore player. The achievement. Which shows that I have not gotten it beforehand. No, they have given me the hardcore player literally because I did not trigger my death ward. And yeah, his range is such bullshit. And I can life leech from him. Very nice. I don't want to get crit and have my death ward randomly triggered, so... Okay, so that is not doing much. Interesting. And yeah, this one is also... I mean, I have 80% fire resistance, which, like I said, I'll probably in Epic already not get that again. Like, I will not get maximum elemental resistances with this again. I'm thinking. Can you please attack the damn boss? Fucking hell. Nah, he's actually just dying to it. There you go. Goodbye. Sad. Oh, but now I can energy leech from him. Why now? He looks so weird when he does that. Okay, yeah, so, anyways. That was a Deathless normal run. You see that you can get pretty OP. I mean, like I said, okay, I have 4 blue items, so it's not... Oh yeah, strongest enemy that I have slain, by the way, Nidhogger. That's an insult. If I was the final boss, I would actually feel insulted at that. I'm thinking maybe it is wrong. Why is Nidhogger the tormentor of the dead the strongest enemy that I've slain? Okay. Well, yeah. GG. I don't know why I got the hardcore achievement so quick. Like, I mean, I did defeat Suitor the first phase. But I mean, the fight is not over. I'm not in Epic because of it. I still need to beat him. So,
Hail,
I'm...
Yours is a...
Don't listen to his
I don't get it.
bravado.
I just wanted to say that I forgive you for what you have done,
Mhm.
hero.
Yeah, you
That's
better be
fair,
sorry.
Loki. Did you know he once cut all the hair from my head? Bald as a babe I was. Luckily, Donar convinced him to get me a replacement, so he had the verger craft me some
I like
new
how
hair.
she is just so
It looks
positive
better.
about this. Yeah, don't worry. It's fine. Okay, goodbye, dudes. We are going to our well-earned epic level difficulty. But not now. Because I want to eat at a time that I'm not going to stay forever afterwards. Forever awake. But I think I'm going to stream later on for another 2 hours. And push this into epic. And I think we are probably